Howdy ho neighbors, Rado Goji here.
And I'm Sorlin Greg.
And welcome back to Squeeze the World since Link's Awakening. And when we last left off, we have been in level 3, Key Cavern, and the unthinkable happened, and I fucked up a key, but it's fine, we got it anyway.
Yes. Oh, that hurt.
Yeah. So now we're going to go around the other way and get some more keys and things. And we can go up there as well, but I'm going to save that for...
We also have a power thing on our sword right now, so we're just ripping people to shreds.
Oh, these fuckers.
Oh, what a time to lose it!
That's fine. I have the potion still.
Oh, good.
I threw that shit before I even walked in the room!
Nice! As he warped into existence.
Yep.
Made for me. Durr, durr, durr.
Oh, they're all made for him.
That's kind of disturbing. They all were actually made for Link.
Oh, good, more bombs.
Oh.
Let's get this bomb.
Probably get that heart.
Yeah, get that heart. But we want these bombs because we need to use the bombs on the mini-boss here.
Excellent. Very good, sir.
This way is up the upper walkway we were at before.
Mm-hmm.
And this down here, I believe, is...
money. That's good. We need that.
Oh, that was the... I was gonna say, we already got the map. It was the map in the original version was there.
Yes.
Alright, now we only have 3 keys, but that's okay. So let's fight these guys.
Hello.
These are Dodongo worms.
Wormdongos.
So...
Wormdongs.
So if you
as
know...
they're colloquially called.
Took me a bit. So, if you know about the Dongos, you know how to kill these guys.
I love bombing Dodongos.
And you can...
Wait, does picking them up keep them from exploding?
Yes, it does.
What? Uh-oh. Use your potion.
Yeah, I noticed. I am going to show off a little trick here that I learned just recently, actually. On my practice playthrough of the game, I found out a little funny glitch thing.
Oh, yeah?
Normally you're supposed to kill both of these guys. But if you leave and come back after killing one...
What?
Sequence break and pro strats!
He abandoned me, so I died of loneliness.
Depression. And we get the Pegasus boots!
Hooray!
So now we can dash things.
Which destroys the crystal.
Yep. But we actually have to equip them, so unlike A Link to the Past where we just push the button, you actually have to equip them. But if you have your sword equipped on the other button,
you'll automatically rush things with your sword, which is great.
Yeah, and if you use use it in conjunction with the Rock's Feather, you can jump farther. So
something tells me we'll be using that shortly.
In fact, we'll be using that right now. Oh. I usually like to set it up this way so I can use the A button to jump, but...
Woo!
That's pretty awesome. And that's why it's beneficial sometimes to not have your sword equipped. Now, real quick, in order to get the last of the 4 keys that we need, as well as another chest that will be very important in the long run, we're going to not deal with these slimes bullshit. But we're going to take a trip back to the beginning real quick.
Okay.
And back over here. Now, in order to deal with this thing, because this is the only time that you can actually kill one of these.
Really?
Every other time you can't really do anything to it. It just kind of either like usually it's like sucks enemies into it or sucks you and enemies into it. This one it's actually pushing you outward.
Cool.
But when it's not affecting us, we can start dashing toward it, and it'll kick us out of the screen. There we go.
Nice!
And that's how we get at that key there. And before we go back to where we were, I'm going to head back up here. Because you saw those crystals earlier in that little hallway.
Oh, yes! Oh!
That's okay.
There's a lot of item switching in this game, guys.
Yeah, that's the thing that happens. Just so we can kill this little slime. Because when we kill the Stalfos over there, it'll make a chest spawn.
Excellent.
And the chest is going to be pretty important for our long-term goals.
For reasons we'll see shortly.
Yep. Come on. Because it contains 200 rupees.
Yeah, we're ecstatic. Nice. So now we're we're about a third of the way to, a little bit over a third of the way to the 980, I think it is, rupees we need to get the bow.
Yep.
Very good. And now we have all the keys we need to bust open.
Yep, bust through to the end of the dungeon.
Bust our way to the boss's room.
Yep.
Boom.
This guy.
Oh.
Do that, and then this is kind of a pain in the ass. There's a piranha plant there.
Oh, yeah, we got to do the dash.
Sometimes I just do that.
Or just do that. Yeah, that works too.
That's my contingency plan if I fuck up the jump. Also, much like in Mario, the piranha
right
plant
next
doesn't.
to them?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, and these guys are a lot easier.
Fucking hell.
These guys are a lot easier now.
Oh, yes.
Sweet, sweet justice.
They don't even see your ass coming. Delightful.
Just got to be careful around the crystals because, much like the pots and stuff were before, if you just walk up to the crystal, it will. Oh, okay. Stop doing it. Okay.
I think it won't do it as long as you have the dash equipped. I think if you unequip the dash. No, it no longer does the annoying.
Okay, in the original version,
fantastic.
In the original version, it did it every time. But you just heard there's a key in here.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, this is what I was.
Why is there a key in the very last room of the dungeon?
You know, I never figured that out. But there is indeed a key here. The key is completely arbitrary. It does nothing in the dungeon. We have unlocked every single door.
What?
It's just there.
That makes no sense.
I get it every time.
That is so strange.
It is.
And we're going to go into the boss with a guardian acorn. Fantastic. And you can't find me. Oh, I remember this. Yep, we got to dash into the wall.
Yep. So this is the slime eye. I think if you don't hit it, it'll just like drop rocks on you or something until you hit the wall, until you get the wall. So really, all you have to do is just kind of do this, slash at it until it's far enough apart where you can dash, slash into it, and break it apart in two eyes. And then I equip the Rock's Feather here.
Two eyes there.
Also, if they hit the ground and you're on the ground, that's why I have the Rock's Feather. It'll stun you. Overall, they're not too hard. They only take a few spin attacks to kill.
Boom!
And that is the third dungeon completed.
One more instrument, one more heart container. It's a bell. The sea lily's bell. It just goes ring, 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 ring. Oh, bullshit, it can't hit all those notes. It's a cowbell, for Christ's sake.
It's magic. I ain't gotta explain shit.
It just plays in the background of Don't Fear the Reaper. Come on. By a waterfall, I'm calling you. Oh, where's our friend the owl? Could he be... Oh, yes. He won't let you forget.
How many instruments have you gotten so far?
I don't even remember.
When fish will wake and you will leave this island. Now you must hasten to the Yarna Desert. The dark, monstrous inhabitants of the sand will show you the way. Hoot hoot.
Interesting that we have to go through the desert to get to a waterfall.
Well, the waterfall's not in the desert. The desert is where we get the key.
Oh, yes.
For the dungeon. But something about the Sea Lily's Bell, some more trivia facts, of course. In Hyrule Warriors, when the second version of the game, 3DS game, came out, they had more DLC for both versions. And one of the first of the, I think it was the first of the DLC characters, or at least the first of the DLC packs, was a Link's Awakening pack, and the playable character was Marin. And she used the Sea Lily's Bell as a weapon.
Oh, nice!
And she could summon the frickin' Windfish, and it was hilarious.
Oh, hello.
There's a fairy in there. That's not the one I wanted to dash into. Rather, it was this one. This is the one I wanted to dash into.
Ah, because it's got a secret Z-shell.
Yep.
A cool, tasty Zima.
Alright. Let's head on back down. I'm gonna head back down toward Tail Cave briefly. Because, there's a room that we didn't get into before, because we didn't have any bombs. And there's a reason to go in there, too. So, yeah. Obviously, it's a secret seashell.
Oh, I thought it was money.
No, well, money's important, too. Money's very important. In fact, we'll be getting a good amount of money soon. In fact, it's just about time to, once I get these, couple of seashells over here out of the way. I don't know if you know, but in the deluxe version of Link's Awakening, there's a bonus dungeon.
I was not aware that there was a bonus dungeon.
And we are pretty much ready to go to the bonus dungeon now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So let's get this real quick.
Oh, very nice.
Good is bound to happen. Thank you. So let's head back into Tail Cave briefly.
Hoot hoot! Why are you going back?
And just skip on up this way. I did not equip the sword to the B button. I usually have my sword equipped to the B button. But, yeah. And more rupees.
Yes.
Take them out. Take them down. Do your stuff.
They shake and they run.
Alright.
You can't dash into that?
No, dashing does not break walls in this. I actually tried it on my practice run. It didn't work.
Hooray!
So now that we've fully cleared out Tail Cave, finally, that's... I mean, I'm sure that... I know that there are a couple of other seashells, but we can get those, when we visit the areas that they'll be in.
Wait. The secret dungeon, is its gimmick that it's, like, different colors or something like that?
There are a lot of color-related puzzles in it, yes.
Okay, I vaguely remember this. I don't think I had DX. I had the Game Boy one, but I don't think I had this one. I think I just played the Game Boy one on a Game Boy Color.
Or maybe you played it on an emulator. I know that I played the Game Boy one on the Game Boy Color for a while. Because I never actually... Like I said, this technically isn't my cartridge. So... This is the way that we haven't been in the library before.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these books contain... The one has an atlas, all the other ones have, like, random... tips. This one here will be very important later. What's this? You can't read the tiny print without the aid of a magnifying glass. But, in the deluxe version, there's a book up there. On top of the shelf.
I noticed that.
And since we've played A Link to the Past, we know what to do here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's why you need to have beaten level 3 first, because you need to get the Pegasus boots.
I see. Of course we want to read this book.
New World of Color under the 5 gravestones. And it'll give you the little pattern there. Try with all your might. Open a new path. Whoever is worthy receives the power of color. I wonder what the World of Color is. Well, we're gonna find out, shortly here. Actually, let's go get the ocarina first, since we're right here.
Sure.
In order to get the ocarina, there's a place up here called that's on the map is called the Dream Shrine. Yep. And this is just a little quick mini dungeon sort of thing. You go into the bed.
Oh yeah.
This will be extreme. The notion of this will be extremely weird later on, but we'll get to that when we get to that. These guys, when I was a kid, like I never knew how to kill them because when you touch them, they do like 4 hearts of damage to you. So I would always used to like, because there's the one right here, but then there's gonna be like 2 of them and 3 of them and then 4 of them in a row.
Yep.
I would always used to bunch them up by hitting them with the shield and then jump over them.
Is that not what you're supposed to do?
Well, in more recent years, I've discovered, I don't know why I didn't try this in the first place. Spin attack kills them.
Huh.
I don't know
I think I did the same thing that you did. Bunch them up and then jump over them.
I don't know if they changed that for the deluxe version or not. But, yeah, just, at least in the deluxe version, you can just spin attack them and they die. Also, we had a Guardian Acorn, so we didn't take millions of damage.
1.5, so it would have done 3.
Yeah, it would have done 3.
Yeah, I remember hitting them to get them to go into the same spot and then jumping over them.
And there's 4 of them here. But yeah, I think that may have been like, because if it turns out that the spin attack doesn't work on them in the original version, that might have been the intent.
Oh.
I think I can jump over this one. Well, actually, it's just gonna be the only one left, so I can just...
Yeah.
Fuck you. Now, I'm gonna get this one first. This one has 100 rupees inside.
Nice. You're happy.
And then just bust through this here. This busted makes me feel good. That's the Ghostbusters reference. And we get the ocarina. Should learn to play many songs. You will learn 3.
Smoke on the Water, Stairway to Heaven, just the intro, and Over the Hills and Far... Wonderwall, yeah. Wonderwall.
Now, if you don't know any songs, it will sound like this.
It's some creepypasta shit.
I actually found out that it's supposed to be, like a bastardized version of the song that plays on the flute in the first Zelda game.
Oh, okay.
That they use in Mario 3 as well. So let's learn a song real quick. You can talk to Marin. Hey, that's a nice ocarina you have there. Will you accompany as I sing? And that fox just like sits there and listens.
In Koholint Island, you can just listen to a lady sing and then become accomplished with an ocarina you've never played before.
Yeah. Well, this is the same Link from A Link to the Past, so...
They should know how to play something on the damn ocarina. You should
Yeah,
be able to play you should be able to play the Duck Airlines theme. Now the bass solo.
So now we've learned the Ballad of the Windfish.
Hooray!
Which we're not really going to use for much until like the very end of the game, but it's still always listed as song number 1 on your list. And it's not like Ocarina of Time where you can like play individual notes or anything like that. It's just like you select your song.
Oh, okay. And it's a picture of her.
Yeah.
She's where you learned it from.
Yep.
Nice.
But this is also the first game where, I mean, this is obviously the first game with musical instruments in it. That's a huge theme that runs with the whole series. But
oh yeah.
This is the first game where you could learn multiple songs on your instrument. Because all the other ones, they were just like you learned one song and that was it, and they just did like very specific things.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, we already went in here. I was thinking that's where a piece of art was, but that's actually a little further down, and I'm heading up toward the color dungeon, so... Now, oddly enough, there's like a sort of a mini puzzle at the entrance of the dungeon I think is trying to basically make it so that you don't play through the dungeon when you're not on a Game Boy Color.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't play on a Game Boy Color, like there's like some sort of like I guess the Game Boy Color has a little bit more RAM, and I think that there's like a checksum or something like that. Because if you go into the dungeon, or it won't let you go into the dungeon at all if you're on a regular Game Boy.
Okay.
I do know that if you go into the dungeon, I lost which one was the original one. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna keep my eye on it so I can just kill all these at once. If you enter the dungeon on a Game Boy Color and then put the cartridge into a regular Game Boy, because it was one of those black colored reverse compatible ones. You could play the color dungeon on a black and white Game Boy that way.
Okay.
But we don't even need to do that because we're on our Game Boy Color. Well, we're technically on a Game Boy Advance here. That's what the Game Boy Player is. So you just go like down, left, up, right. There we go. And up. And it's the same every time. So you don't even have to look at the book if you don't want to. And
and it's the original Zelda music.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, time went out about 30 seconds ago.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here, and so when we come back, the bonus dungeon. I'm sure Greg's really excited to see this.
I am.
So, until then, I've been Rado Goji.
I'm Soylent Greg.
And we'll be here next time. Join us, won't you?